Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel, and today I am going to show you how I made this hairstyle inspired cardigan. So I am going to make one of those squares at a time. The first thing we need is a yarn. I use a number 4 yarn. This is one of the colors that I use. I use red, green, black, yellow. And then I use size H needle, scissor, ruler, and yarn needle. So to begin with, wrap around the yarn on your finger and then grab the end of that yarn in the middle and that's your slip knot, and then we are going to chain 20. So to do that, yarn over, make a loop just like this, then you do it again, yarn over, make a loop. That's 2 chains. We have to make 20 chains. Now that you have 20 chains, we are going to go to our next step, and we're going to use double crochet in each chains, starting from the 3rd chain from the hook. So yarn over, insert your hook to the 3rd chain, grab a yarn, pull it through 2 loops, and then yarn over, pull it through 2 loops. That's how double crochet, and we're going to do that in each chains until the end of this row. So now that you finish the first row, we are going to the second row. So chain 2 and turn, and then we're going to repeat the first row. We are going to put double crochet in each chain, starting from that first chain from the hook, and we are going to repeat this until we reach 8 rows. So once you finish your 8 rows, make sure that it's size 5 inches by 5 inches, and that's the first square I made. Now I'm gonna make the rest of the other squares with my different color of yarns, and then if you want bigger sizes, you can make it bigger, like 6 by 6 or 7 by 7, or you can make more squares if you want. So I finished my squares already. I made 12 reds, 12 yellows, 6 orange, 6 black, 8 greens, and then 6 black and red. As you can see, I use different stitches, not only a double crochet. Some of it I knit just like this, but it's really up to you if you want to use any stitches, but you can just stick with the double crochet if you want. I'm going to put the details of how many colors and squares that I made down my description, and I am going to put there too the website where I downloaded the pattern if you want it. And that's my black and green. So in here I draw back panel, the left and right front panel, and the sleeve panel. And now I am going to stitch the end of my yarn, so just to hide it, and then I am going to grab my other square, and I'm going to put a marker, and I'm gonna stitch them together. I am going to show you how to stitch it, but you can stitch it the way you want to do. So this is how I do mine. So this is how it looks like after I stitch them together. And then in my next step, I'm going to connect the other colors on this side, and then I'm gonna show you how it looks like when I get done. So now I finished my back panel, and this is how it looked like. And then I finished my left and front panels. Each have 2 squares, and I'm gonna lay it like this so it's easy for me to see how to stitch them together. And then I have the sleeve. It's got 3 squares. put the sleeve there too. Now I'm going to stitch from here on the top, then I'm going to stitch here on the side, the sleeve, and then this is how it looks like now that I finish stitching them together. Now I am going to make the arm border and the waist border. To do that, you need your color of yarn. I am going to use my black yarn since I ran out of my red yarn. So my arm border and my waistline border is going to be black. So to begin with, I am going to attach my yarn in this end, and I am going to single crochet all around, and then when we get done, I am going to show you the next step. Okay, and we're gonna do that up to here. I finished my first row. Now I'm going to chain one and turn, and then in the next row we are going to decrease. So I want it tight on the arm. So to do that, single crochet in the next 4 chains, 2, 3, and then 4. Now in the next 2 chains we are going to decrease, insert your hook, grab a yarn, go to the next stitch, insert your hook, grab a yarn, and go all 3 loops. And we are going to repeat up to the end of this row. And now I'm on my last stitch. I'm gonna slip stitch them together and go to my next row, chain 1 and then turn. The next row will be single crochet in the next 3 chains, 2 and then 3. Then we're going to do a decrease again, grab a yarn, and then go all 3 loops. We'll do it again, single crochet in the next 3 chains, and then 2 double crochet together in the next 2 chains. And we are going to repeat that until the end of this row. And this is my 3rd row in the arm. I'm gonna slip stitch the end and then chain 1 and turn. This is our last decrease, so we are going to single crochet in the next 2 chain. That's 1 and then 2 and then decrease. So insert your hook, grab a yarn, go to the next stitch, grab a yarn, and go all through 3 loops, and then we're going to repeat this till the end of this row. Now that I finished my third row, I'm gonna slip stitch the end and go to our next row. So to do that, you can see it's tight here already. The next row we're going to chain 12. That's my 12 chains, and then I am going to use a half double crochet in each chains all the way down here. Okay, so you do that, yarn over, go to the next chain, grab a yarn over, go to the 3 loops. That's how half double crochet. We'll do that till the end of this row. Okay, I'm on my last chain. So here I'm going to slip stitch in the next chain, and then I'm going to slip stitch again in the next chain, and then I chain 1 and turn, and I'm going to repeat half double crochet, but I'm only going to do it in the back loops, and we're going to do that till the end of this row here. And we're going to repeat this all around the sleeve, and I'll show you how it look like when I'm get done. Chain 1, then we're going to do half double crochet again in the back loops all the way here, and then you skip this, go to the next one, slip stitch, and then slip stitch, and then chain 1, then do the half double crochet again until you go there. Then you have to do it all the way here. You have to do it all the way here. Okay, I'll meet you when you get there. And now I'm done. I finished all my rows all around my arm, and then I'm gonna chain 1 and just cut my yarn here, and I'm gonna stitch them together. So this is how it looked like. And I'm just gonna secure this here and cut my yarn. And then I'm gonna repeat this process on the other side of the arm. And then I'll show you what to do next for the waistline. That's how it looks like now. That's the sleeve. Okay. Okay, for the waistline, I grab my yarn and I'm gonna start in the front panel all the way back and goes to the other side. And I'm just gonna do single crochet all around. This is the last chain on the other side. Then I'm going to the next row. So to do that, I am going to chain 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then I'm gonna do the same process that I did with the arm. I'm gonna use half double crochet in each chain and then all the way down. And then I am going to show you how it looks like when I'm done. And that's the last one. Skip this one, go to the next one, slip stitch, and then go to the next one again, slip stitch, chain 1. And I'm going to do half double crochet all the way here. Then we're going to repeat that all the way to the other end of our line, row, okay? Okay, this is how it looks like now. I got done with the arm and the waistline. Now we are going to the next step, which is the lining for the front over the neck and on the other side. So to begin with, we need a blue yarn and attach this here at the end of the front panel. And then I'm going to chain 1 and single crochet all the way to the other side of the panel. Okay, this is the last chain here, and I'm just gonna go to the next row and chain one and turn. And then in this row we are going to use half double crochet in each chains all the way back to the other side. But I am going to show you how we are going to make that hole for our buttons. And to do that, I'm gonna continue doing the half double crochet in this part first till we get to the other side. Okay, now I'm on the other side of the panels, and I'm gonna show you how I make the first whole button. So I just chain two and skip two chains and half double crochet in the next chains, and then that's how it look like. Then I'm gonna continue do the half double crochet till I get to the other squares. So I'm gonna do this. Did you see it? We're going to repeat that again with this black and red square panel. So I'm just going through the middle. Okay, chain two, then skip two chains, go there and half double crochet, and then continue doing that till you get to the green panel. That's our second button. We're gonna do our next button here on the green square, and I'm just going through the middle of each squares. Then I'm gonna chain two, then skip two chains and half double crochet again, and then we're gonna put another hole for the button on the black side. And this is how it look like now. And then I'm just gonna attach the buttons, and this is how it's going to be. So I finish with my crochet cardigan, a Harry style inspired cardigan. So don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you can see more of the projects that I am going to make. And I hope you like the outcome if you try to make this cardigan, and it's really cool. I want to thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.